Hello there guys, it's me, Unstable Voltage. Welcome to Everyday We Fight. This is a new game, so new in fact it's not even out yet. I think it actually gets released on July the 10th. It is developed by a studio called Signal Space Lab. They've done a handful of titles, a couple of VR titles, a couple of non-VR titles. I'll be honest, I've not personally heard of any of them, but it's published by Hooded Horse, who have quite a reputation for putting out some really decent strategy games, amongst other things. A big thank you and shout out to Hooded Horse for sending me the key for this. So this is a preview version. So this is not the complete thing, but I'm going to go through at least some of it and show you guys what it's about. So Everyday We Fight is essentially a turn-based tactical game, very much in a vein to things like Mutant Year Zero and XCOM. It does have some real-time elements. It has free aiming like Phoenix Point. It has some real-time reaction elements as well. There's also real-time exploration in between the tactical combat sections where you can progress the story and look for items. As far as the story goes, basically there is a country that's at war, two factions at war, and these aliens called the Rifters appear, put a big dome over the place that kind of resets everything in time and holds everybody in this time loop. And because of that, the game's also a little bit of a roguelike, because things can keep sort of resetting. So without further ado, let's jump in. Some of the artwork's quite nice. The voice acting it's okay, it's serviceable, but it's not the greatest. But I'll try and keep quiet during the cutscenes so that you can hear them. But I'm going to go through from the beginning because there's some unique stuff to the way the combat works that I'd love to be able to show you guys, and the tutorial is a great way of introducing all of those things in order.
What the hell just happened?
Normally when it's that bright, I'm hungover.
Are we dead? Because heaven was supposed to be nicer.
We were trying to get to Dr. Faber's lab.
Yeah, we smacked into a bunch of rifters.
And everything went white.
Oh, what the hell? There's more?
Dylan, look out!
So here we are, instantly thrown into combat. We take control of these three characters who are collectively known as the Thorns. That is sort of the name of their little group. So the first thing that we have here is we're currently in control of Dylan, who doesn't have a great amount of health. And one of the enemies has thrown a grenade at us, and that grenade's detonation range is shown by this red sphere. Now, whenever something like this happens, all of your characters have action points, just like in a lot of other turn-based tactical games, but they also have a reaction point as well. You can tell that you've got a reaction point by this sort of weird line icon at the side of your name. It also appears down next to your action points when we can see that. So when certain things happen, you have the chance to react. You can ignore it and do nothing. We can't here because this is part of the tutorial and we basically have to do this bit. So we're going to trigger this. So the reaction that we get to do here is a scramble. So because we've had a grenade thrown at us, we can trigger the scramble, and now I can go and move. Now again, the game's telling me exactly where to go. There's no grid in this game. It is sort of free movement. I guess there's kind of a pseudo grid, but we're going to go into the only one place it'll let us go, which is here into half cover. Now cover is also directional. So it's not like XCOM where just being in full cover or high cover offers you a certain amount of reduction to the enemy's chance to hit. It's actually a physical barrier that gets in the way. So Leo's taking some shots here and eating them just fine. So the other thing that we have here is that if we right click, we can actually go into this free aim mode. And enemies can move in this if they have the ability to react. This guy does, but we're just going to go in and go for a shotgun to the face, which always works very, very well. So let's get out of that.
I got something for these sons of bitches.
Now we're switching over to Leo. He's in cover, so there's a wall between him and these guys over here. We can just whip the camera around and you can sort of see from here that they can't hit from this direction. So we're going to pick the grenade. It's going to take us 6 action points to throw, as it says just here above the grenade icon, 6 action points. And you can see that we have 25 action points, and there's our reflex action there as well. So we're going to throw this grenade. We're going to drop it right where it's telling us, in that spot there. Now what you'll notice here is one of these guys will eat it, but the other one actually uses his reaction ability and gets out of the way. So this one actually survived that shot.
One's still standing. Leave it to me.
We've got Vivian up here in the high ground. And the tutorial's telling us that we need to move and get her down here for a better shot. This is also to teach us another little bit about the mechanics. So we are going to right click to take aim. We need to reload because we actually, if you look in the bottom right hand corner, you can see we currently have the equipped weapon, the long haul, but we need to reload that before we can fire. It's not actually going to let me do it because what it wants to show me here is that if I click the middle mouse button, I can actually swap shoulders, which will give me a better shot at the target. From this direction we can't see anything, from this direction we can. We're going to hit R to reload. Again, that'll cost us some action points. And if we actually hold our breath by using left shift, it'll zoom in and give us a more accurate shot. Now this normally does cost action points to do. I don't think it does on this part of the tutorial, but yeah, normally it's three action points to hold your breath, and then it's 10 action points for the shot. But we can take a nice headshot there, and he is out.
Let's make sure we're alone.
We've just got to end the turn here because we've taken those guys out.
Nope, we're not out of the woods yet. Crap.
So here we have the option to either scramble or do nothing. We're going to trigger the scramble, and I'm going to go and move him around here on the opposite side of this cover. Now he does take a shot as we run. He could possibly have hit us. And while you're running from cover to cover, you can be hit. Oh, and he actually got a lucky shot there as well. So we took a few more hits there than I wanted. Nasty. So this is telling us about combat and action points. I've already sort of discussed them. We can also tab between our characters. I'm going to go straight over here to Dylan. I'm going to use the move action, and I'm going to go and put him right up here behind this alien. I'm going to right click and going to give him a shotgun to the back of the head. Didn't actually get the kill on him. Don't have enough action points to do that. I only have one action point left, so that's not great. Let's go ahead and take Leo. Now Leo might be a little bit far away to get a hit on him, but no, we can zoom in and take a shot with Leo. That is him down. And let's just switch over to Vivian. Vivian can probably actually take a shot from somewhere here. If we move Vivian to a better spot, maybe here. We are going to need to reload, so let's do that now. And we're going to aim, right click. We're going to aim, we are going to zoom in. What have we got? 13 action points, so we can zoom in. And a shot to the head. There we go, he's down.
Now we're out of the woods. I still want to know where that light was. Last I checked, Rift don't use flash tactics.
Figure it out later. Just get to the lab.
So now we're in the sort of free movement
That
part.
Raptor back there nailed your arm pretty good, huh?
Ah, it's a scratch.
So, we're still good to rescue Dr. Faber?
Do we even know she's alive?
The Rifters have tech we were designing. Wait, the bridge is completely blocked.
Let's shoot the Vance gas tank. See what it does.
So there is environmental destruction.
Well, that worked. Let's go. Hey, bandages.
It's my lucky day.
And there are items that we can find on the battlefield and pick up. So let's go and heal Dylan.
He'll be fine in a sec.
Not fully healed, but did get him clipped in that last encounter.
So, Vivian, you work for Dr. Faber.
Yeah?
Did you ever meet her?
My team gave a presentation. She asked the most terrifying, out of left field, why didn't we think of that questions? I managed to answer some, so she put me on her team. My lord, she's smart.
I guess we better save her then.
So we're trying to rescue a scientist who might have some indication as to what is going on.
This is a real mess up in here. We're gonna have to find a way around all this.
Or through it? Somehow?
So I have done this bit before, so I do know what I'm doing here. And this one is to teach us another little trick we can do about moving into cover.
Got eyes on a gas tank. One shot and I think it blows a hole in that wall.
So this is basically saying we can use left shift to go into cover. And then when we're in cover, if we push W, we can actually lean out, which is what we need to do to be able to take that shot. We'll reload.
That is a very satisfying bit of controlled demolition.
Okay. I don't think there is any limit to
The
ammunition.
same dream.
I mean, we do have to reload,
This was
but...
all a dream, and I woke up, and everything was okay.
I dreamed I was a rift once, and I knew what elixir was. Wish I still remembered.
Yeah, the aliens are here because they're trying to steal some natural resource. You can adjust the level as well. Sometimes there are multiple terrain levels if you're in, like, first or ground floor building.
You ever wonder what they felt when they froze?
I hope they didn't know it was coming. I hope they're not still there, looking out their eyeballs, which they can't move.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Dylan. Of course they're not still there. It's horrible.
Dome. Frozen people. The way the rifters can make holes in the air. Can't see a pattern.
Maybe there is no pattern, just a big, universal, colossal mess.
There's always a pattern. They just don't want you to see it.
You're one of those tinfoil hat conspiracy guys, aren't you?
Don't knock tinfoil hats. Dome didn't freeze me, did it?
Were you wearing one when the dome went up?
Well, no. I could have been.
I've noticed the jumping animation is a little bit janky when they jump down from a high height. They just sort of jump off a platform. Oh, again, this is a preview build. It's not the finished game. Very early on.
Guys, rifters in the parking lot. Engineers.
And guardians. But inside, who knows?
We better take these ones out so they don't follow us inside.
You know, gas canisters don't only work on walls. Just saying.
Gotta say, Leo, sometimes you're not a complete tool.
Hello, Rips!
Leave the left side to me.
Okay, so that one starts off kind of automatically for us by blowing that gas canister up and destroying that alien there. We're going to go ahead and place an Overwatch in this direction, so that's going to cost us 10 action points. The cost of Overwatch. Placing an Overwatch cone costs both AP and the reflex action up front. So with no reflex action, other reaction abilities like Scramble cannot be performed. So somebody doing an Overwatch doesn't have the ability to react. So that's why there is a bit of a trade-off. You can't just, or you shouldn't just spam Overwatch every single turn, because then you won't be able to react.
Now let's wait and see what they do.
Okay, so we've got to end the turn. So someone's going to move into this Overwatch. Now we're going to trigger this, and we actually get to manually take the shots. This is where it gets a little weird, because it's almost like there's a real-time section to the game. It's a little strange. So we've got some units moving in. We see some last known positions because we don't know where everybody is and what everybody is doing. We've got some over here on the right-hand side. We've got another one on the inside. There's a lot of enemies around. We have the option here to scramble. Now he's going to take a shot at us. We don't know where that shot's coming in from. We can run right over... Well, we can't reach it over there. If I run here, he is still going to get shot. He's still in a bad position. So I think I'm actually just going to run him around to this side. Because that is... Even though he's in half cover, that's providing him enough cover from that direction.
Let's clear them out of the lot.
Okay, so now we've got a lot of enemies to get rid of. We've got this one over here that we've already partially damaged. We've got another one over here. So let's tab to Leo. We'll take the shot with him, because I think we can probably... Oh, we actually missed. Wow. I didn't think I was going to miss with that shot, but we did. We probably have enough action points to take another shot here. It's going to be really hard to hit that. There is an exploding canister over here, another gas canister, but I think that's probably too far away to hit either of those. So maybe that's not the ideal shot. Leo probably also wants to Overwatch against that guy. Let's consider using one of the other two, though. We do have Vivian. Vivian can do a lot of damage. Does she have a shot from this angle? She does. Not a great shot, but she does have one. Did that actually miss? I think it did. Need to reload there. We can get a second shot with her. Oh no, she's only got 3 action points left now. That's put us in a pickle. We don't have any grenades or anything either. I think what we could do... Let's just move you over here and let's put you in a... Nope, let's put you into Overwatch. Not sure that'll work either. The shotgun's probably not going to help. Because his cover is just too good and the shotgun's not the best way of doing this either. What do we need to fire that shotgun? 7 action points. I mean, I could get right here in his face, but that's a little bit risky. If I was to move over there... Tell me how many action points it's going to cost me. 5. So it would leave me enough to shoot. I just don't want to put myself in a position where this guy's going to get an easy shot at me. Let's move over here. And then we can shoot him firmly in the back and actually get 2 shots. Now, he was trying to move, so it was you have to sometimes shoot quickly. We do have enough action points left just to move over there, which I think is slightly better cover for us. So let's go and do that. So you do have action points left. I think we probably will Overwatch over here.
My eyes are peeled.
And we'll end the turn. So, yep, you're going to move in front of us. We'll trigger this. Did we get a kill? Not sure that we did. Taking some shots. So he's got a lot of action points, hasn't he? Wow. You're going to come around this way as well. You need to scramble. You're just going to go over here. There we go. The wall will protect us from that. And we've got this guy over here, who's coming right around to us.
Damn it!
We are going to scramble with you. And I think we'll just move you around to there. Took a little shot to the back, but we're generally fine. Do they have any more units? No, I don't think they do. Okay, so with you, can we actually get you to shoot from here? Can you get a shot on him? We can't swap shoulders. We can't lean around the cover. We can move position, which is what we're going to have to do. So let's move around here. We're just going to go point blank in the back of the head. Well, we could punch. Doesn't say how much damage it would do, though, if we did a punch. And it has a cooldown.
You'll want to see this.
It does have a cooldown, but then we can also shoot as well. Okay, we're one down. You do still have some action points left, but we'll save that. We need to deal with both of these. I think Leo is going to fire first. Straight for the head.
More Rifters gonna join the party.
Can't reach this guy. Not unless I move. We do have more enemies coming in. We don't have any grenades or anything useful. Does Vivian have a shot? I mean, she's mostly obstructed. And of course we have to reload in between shots, which doesn't help. So he's moving away now. Can't get another shot with her. But I can shoot with this guy. Unfortunately, he's a very, very bad aim right now. I think everyone is probably okay where they are. There's not an awful lot we can do anyway, so let's just go and end the turn and see what happens.
What is that thing?
You think you'll kill me again? Ah.
What son of a...
So there's the thing. We all died anyway.
Okay.
Are we alive? I could swear I just got killed.
I mean, I guess I'm alive. Because everything hurts.
That weird rifter shows up and mocks us. Then boom!
Yeah. When the hell did they learn English? And why did it say again?
Also, we're not in the parking lot anymore. And it's a bright sunny day.
We'll figure it out. Right now we gotta get to the lab and rescue Dr. Faber, right?
And find us some more guns. We seem to have misplaced ours.
Are you wounded again, Dylan? How'd you get hurt?
We all got killed, remember? Why aren't you hurt?
Yeah, but the exact same wound?
Okay, so we have a little time reset here. We've also got to find some weapons for our team now.
Hold up. Didn't we blast that van out of the way?
We could shoot it again, I guess.
Well, I do have my pistol. There we go.
Let's move.
And there's the bandages again.
And a grenade. Weren't we here before? And there was just one set of bandages?
And we grabbed it, right? Why is anything here? That's weird, right?
Not as weird as we died, but we're not dead anymore.
I'm right, though, right? Karg said again.
Hard.
That's what I'm calling him, because he said, Karg, you won't kill me again.
I thought he was calling us Karg.
Point is, he thought we killed him before. I don't remember killing him. Do you?
There was a white light. I don't know.
A little bit annoying that we have to sort of walk all the way back from the beginning, but
Hey, think I found those guns we lost. And there? Guess we don't have to blow a hole in the wall again.
You disappointed? Grab what you can carry and let's go.
so we are going to pick some of these. So you had the Hailstorm. You don't need another grenade. You don't have any items, so you can pick up the grenade. And you had the shotgun. And then Vivian's rifle is up here, because I happened to see it as the camera pulled back to look at the
You ever
wall.
wonder if someone put chips in our brains? Now they're changing our memories.
No, Leo, that is not something I wonder.
The simplest explanation's always the best.
Now, we do have a lot of grenades that we could use, but one thing that does leave me interested here, this is a room that we can't get into, and it does have a weak wall, and it's giving us a load of grenades, and something tells me that it wants me to blow that wall open. This is the furthest I have got in this campaign, so I honestly do not know. Why wouldn't it let me do this? I honestly do not know if... what happens next. It's really weird. It lets me sort of throw it and then stops. Okay, let's throw... Can I not throw the grenade?
Grenade for you!
There we go. Blew a hole in the wall. There is stuff there. Bandages. Another grenade. So... Well, it was a net gain. We got the grenade back and got an extra bandage, so yeah, that was worth doing. Anything around here? Not that I see.
Huh. The bus isn't where it was.
There's no way we're making that jump now.
What do you want to do?
Interesting. Now I don't know what to do.
I see a gas canister by the bus's back wheel. Maybe we can shoot it free.
Well, we need the person with the best aim for that one, don't we? Make sure we
That did it.
reload.
Come on.
So even though we're having to run back the way we came, the game is giving us some extra
There's
stuff
our
to do.
frozen friends. I guess some things don't change.
Poor souls. 1 minute you're putting your food in the freezer, then...
Then you're frozen. Funny. I get it. Clever. Could we talk about something else, please?
I hope we're right, and Dr. Faber isn't frozen too.
You said the Rifters have stuff she was designing in her lab. So they gotta be making her work for them, right?
Okay, now everybody has a frag grenade and everybody has a bandage now.
Okay, guys. We're almost at the parking lot. Our Rifter friends are patrolling differently.
But I don't seem to remember what happened.
I don't see that rift that killed us. Karg, was it?
Yeah, Karg. Glad it's catching on.
Let's just kill the ones that we can see. And be ready for Karg.
I gotta say, I'm glad they don't have eyes.
Yeah, but they sense us. They'll lay into us before our pants hit our ankles.
Okay, stay low and quiet.
And spread out. Get them in a crossfire.
And maybe save some gas canisters for Karg.
So we can split it. We can split everybody up. So what we're going to do is we're going to put people into cover. And we are going to prepare to take these things on. Let's get where we can see. Now it's saying we should probably save some of these gas canisters. So we do get to take the first shot. So let's start with... Can you take that out in a single shot? Yeah, I think we should use that on him. Just to get rid of him quickly. Not sure if anybody else is going to react from that. If we switch over to Vivian... We've got you and we've got you. I think the better one would be to try and take out this engineer. So that's you down. We can't reload with you. But Dylan might have a shot on you. Now here we probably need to lean out. There we go. So that wasn't bad. Now something might come from this way, so we could put you onto Overwatch in this direction. You're covering the door as well. So let's end the turn there. You're going to move in. We're going to trigger this. Did a fair bit of damage to him. Got some more moving in now. I do want to save that other container. You can scramble. Just to there, I think is probably enough. And then I think we've potentially got one more coming in here. We can fast forward through this alien activity. Right, it's our turn. We've got two in here. If we were to switch to you, how far can you throw a grenade? I mean, we can throw that right in the door. He's going to try and run. So I don't think that killed him. But now he doesn't have the ability to react anymore. Unfortunately, I can't see him either. You can see somebody. Who can you see? You need to reload. We don't know that he's there for sure, so that's not a great trick. So let's set up an Overwatch turn. You watch this direction in case that you come out of there. You don't have a great deal of Overwatch options. We could move you closer in so you can be a little more useful. Let's move you up here. And then we can overwatch the door with you. And yeah, so we're going full Overwatch party here. So you're moving out. We're going to trigger our Overwatch. Now he's shooting at me, which is not great. I don't know if he's going to stick his head out again. No, he's moving through.
Like fish in a septic tank.
Well, that got rid of you. Now we've still got this one that we threw the grenade at. Yeah, he's coming out this way, actually. Now, we don't get a reaction here because we were on Overwatch. So we know right where he is, and we've got one more coming in from the back that we cannot currently see. There's another canister there. Okay, can we see you? Can Vivian see you, actually? Because if she can see from there, we can kind of shoot through the car. Yeah, that's caused him to move. It takes so long to reload or do anything with her. So he's moved out in that direction. Leo, do you have a shot there? There we go. It's another one down. So this one's going to come through here. You don't need to reload. So we're going to go over to Dylan. You're going to Overwatch again, because I think he's going to come through this door. We've also got our friend Karg about to arrive as well.
There it is.
Do I really have to kill you again? This time, stay dead.
Incoming!
You're outmatched. You can't win.
He really is shouting at us in English, right?
Really good English.
Let's shut it up then.
Sounds like his English is better than it was last time.
Your wrong hands here.
And we've still got this one coming in from the back. So we can trigger this Overwatch.
Dumb, eh?
And we absolutely should. Are you going to stick your head further out? No, but I can potentially take a shot at Karg. So we know he's in there. Karg appears to be on Overwatch of some description. So what do we do with you? We can give him a punch. And what if we now just shoot? Because I'm fully auto here. Right, I don't have enough AP to take another shot, but he is so close to being down. So if we go and just take Vivian.
Go back to your rat holes.
He is taking a reaction shot. I think I accidentally... No, it was fine. I don't know what happened there. Okay, he's down. Oh, it says area cleared. We didn't have to kill the last one.
How did I let you kill me again?
We killed it before? When?
What? What's happening?
I think he did himself a disservice by putting himself right next to the guy with the automatic weapon.
Damn, that hurt.
It's morning now. And we're back on the bridge?
I think we jumped back in time.
We what?
Jumped back to the last time we were here.
But Vivian, it's a different time of day. Totally different weather.
I don't know, maybe it's a different timeline, but earlier?
Okay. How?
Could be something to do with the dome. Or the portals. I don't know. Dr. Faber could tell us, I bet.
Then let's go get her. While I quietly freak out.
So, here we go again, unarmed. I'm hoping we don't... Well, we can't go back because we can't get up onto the bus. So that's obviously done to make it a one-way route.
Go back to earlier. We kill Karg and go back again.
We don't know if killing Karg was what made us go back. We've only killed him once.
What did you mean we're jumping between different timelines?
If we were going back in time, everything would be exactly the same. But each time, something's different. Theory says there could be multiple timelines, all running parallel. The closest ones are like ours, mostly the same things happen. Farther out, things get weird.
Right, where's all our stuff? Because we can't go back. Can they really make it so we can soft lock ourselves? I wouldn't have thought so.
Strange. Parking lot's empty.
Where'd they all go?
Maybe Karg didn't like getting killed so much.
Hopefully they're not waiting for us inside that building. And hopefully Dr. Faber is.
Well, let's get inside before Karg changes his mind. He shows up.
Just trying to have a look around and see if there are any items that we can pick up from anywhere. It doesn't appear that there are. So, if stuff goes down, we're in trouble because we have no weapons or equipment at all.
We really gotta find a way to get rid of these clumps of Elysium. As near as I can tell, those incrustations are made of crystallized Elysium.
Try blowing them up. Nothing works.
I think the Rifters have some kind of frequency resonator that breaks them apart.
Like when someone sings real high and everyone's wine glasses break?
I think the Rifters are using something like that to clear the incrustations off their harvesters.
You think if we make one, we could make these ugly things go away?
Let's get back home. I have an idea.
So there we are. First mission done.
We don't have to make a frequency resonator. We can steal one from the rifts. I triangulated on some radio waves. They're coming from a frequency resonator like we need. I'm pretty sure it's at the Rugosa Hotel.
Well, we're not doing any good here in the sewers.
And if the timeline jumping stops, we die for real. So if we're gonna get killed, let's go now.
So there we are. We are in our base of operations, our headquarters.
Gather the supplies you need. Could get busy in there.
When Karg killed
Wait for
us,
this to finish.
we went back to the shoreline. After we killed Karg, we started waking up on the bridge, closer to Faber Labs. If we kill Karg again, maybe we'll start waking up even later in the day.
Sure, let's roll the dice. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay, cool. So I am going to end the video here. So we've gone through the first mission, the tutorial mission. I'd love to play more of this game. I'm always a little bit reluctant to play too far into a game that's still in the preview stage because things can get broken if they update, and sometimes things change, and if you're playing through the preview version you don't get to see the final version of something happen. So maybe I'll do another mission or two, but I think I definitely want to come back and play this game for real from the beginning when it's out in full. It is definitely right in my wheelhouse for the sort of game that I'd like to play. I'm quite happy to do another video or two on this preview build, so if you've watched this and you would like to see me continue with the next mission or next couple of missions, do let me know in the comments and I will make that happen. Thank you very much for watching. Please do consider leaving a like. If you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing. It's only a very, very small amount of my views actually come from subscribers, and I get a lot of people checking out videos when I do them like this, so it would really mean a lot to me if you would subscribe. And as always, a very big thank you to the channel supporters. Although there are very few of you right now, you really, really are appreciated, and I thank each and every one of you. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.